Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of East 9. Monstrum Nox running on PlayStation 5, although this is the PlayStation 4 version. NAS did announce that there would be a PlayStation 5 native version coming sometime next year, but based on the version of East 8, Lacrimosa of Donna, the PlayStation 5 version of this game is likely not to be too terribly different, with just some very, very, minor additions to the PlayStation 5 version. So I don't think we're going to be missing anything by not having the PlayStation 5 version, just based on what they did with the East 8. So here we go. It's been what, a year since we played this? Yeah, close to a year. Not that I remember what to do, but I guess we're just going to jump in here. Monsters have appeared in the city.
We call these creatures Lemiries. Good day, Crimson King.
What are Lemires?
I am not entirely certain myself, but supposedly, they have the capability of calling forth the Grimwald Nox. Normal people cannot see them. You needn't worry though, the monsters cannot hurt them.
Hold on a minute.
Let us deal with them now before the situation escalates. It is apparent you are quite proficient.
Adol learn a new skill during battle. Learning assigned skills spark new skills through battle. The higher your level, the easier it is to spark new skills. Select skill on the main menu and assigning them to R1 plus the face buttons. Assigned skills and SP costs are displayed on the bottom right hand of the screen. Okay, demonic pierce. What we got here? Rising slash. I regret to inform we cannot stop here. That ship has already left the port, as it were. I will assist you in eliminating the rest. Touch the black pillars strewn about Balduq to initiate a battle with the Lemures. You'll be able to transform into Crimson King and use battle commands upon initiating combat. Lemures are special beings not of this world. They'll only appear in the world of Grimwald Nox. Defeat them to acquire special material. Life's not been easy, but slip and the runoff will plop you right into in the shantytown. Just gotta weather the storm. My whole family's counting on it. Okay, I have no idea what you said, but okay. You can retrieve certain bonuses during combat. Aerial combat combo. Keep an enemy airborne to obtain bonus experience. Skill finish. Finish an enemy off with a skill to regain half its SP cost. Fine job, Crimson King. Perhaps a short break is in order. Breaks for the worry. I see. My apologies for assuming. Shall we take care of the rest of them then? Stand still while in the field to slowly recover HP. When your HP is low, find a safe spot to idle in. Your HP will slowly recover while standing still. This will not work inside dungeons, so remember to stock up on medicine. This one may prove difficult. Crimson King, releasing your power all at once should make quick work of them. Hold R1 and L1 when the boost gauge is filled to boost. Boosting bolsters combat, enhance skills and attacks, reduces damage taken, increase SP recovery, HP regeneration, increase movement speed. Boost gauge overview. Charge the boost gauge by attacking enemies. You only need half a gauge or more to boost. Boost is removed when the gauge hits 0. You aren't human, are you?
Maybe.
Indeed. As you can see, my body, like my name, is that of Adol. It would seem my circumstances differ slightly from everyone else's. The other Monstrums were quite bewildered when I spoke of this to them. You, however, appear to be taking this rather calmly, Crimson King. Well, I've seen a fair share in my life. I see. That would explain it. You are quite an intriguing individual yourself. Like draws like, it would seem. Something appears over there. That is a miasma vortex, an entryway into the Grimwald Nox. So we can come and go just like that? That is correct. there are several methods of entering the Grimwald Nox. One such method is being summoned by force, as we were before. Another involves finding an entrance and infiltrating at will. Miasma vortices are the gateways through which we do so. But perhaps a more practical approach would be better served in lieu of further explanation. Try entering the vortex yourself, Crimson King. Oh, whoops. A little overzealous there. Residual enmity lingers in the air here. You shouldn't just leave this be. Farmland pest control. This vortex in front of the underpass barrier turned out to be an entrance to Grimwald Nox, where a fateful battle awaits within. 3 waves? Okay, so this is just like Beast 8. Yeah, what gives? I was just having a drink, too. Which one of you did this? Did you already find the entrance, Crimson King? That was fast. Well, we're all in the same boat. Might as well help out. Let's just get this over with. Agricultural District, Grimwald Nox. Are you ready, Crimson King? Well, we just need to protect this pillar, right? Yes, I should have known you'd be a quick learner. It will be just as you did before. The sphere must be intact for the Grimwald Nox to end. I will focus on channeling power to the sphere, or to the Sphere, in order to end this Nox. Until I do, your duty is to safeguard it. Why do we need to protect the Sphere? Before the Sphere is endued with power, it is no more than a mere pillar. The Sphere extracts enmity from the Nox. That is why the Lemures are drawn to it. We will have failed if the Sphere is destroyed before it is filled with power. And if it isn't, it will be our victory. It's quite simple. Easy for you to say. Making us grunts do all the heavy lifting as usual. We just have to keep the Lemures away from the sphere, right? Sounds simple enough. Let's get the show on the road.
Monstrums. The time is nigh. Stand ready. Lay waste to the malevolent, lest the night prevail. As the sentinel between the dark and light, I, Aprilis, herald the fall of this dusk.
Grimwald Nox sieges protect the sphere from, or protect the Sphere from approaching enemies. Battle gauge displays which side of the battle, displays which side has the advantage in battle. The Sphere auto recovers based on your advantage. Protect the Sphere from Lemures. Support skills, helpful abilities that support you during Grimwald Nox battles. Aprilis and the Monstrums will use their support skills automatically during Grimwald Nox. Aprilis will choose between 3 support skills depending on the situation. The other Monstrums will use their support skills as the story advances.
Impressive.
Let's see, result bonuses. Receive bonuses based on your performance in Grimwald Nox. You'll receive a rank according to your score and earn rewards according to your rank. What do we get? C?
Standing
S?
I hope you manage to keep this up.
We have successfully returned. Crimson King, please look closely at what is about to occur. The barrier vanished.
This
Do you understand then? Barriers like these restrict our movements throughout the city, but by manifesting and lifting the Nox, we can remove them one by one. These miasma vortices that manifest the Nox appear after fulfilling certain objectives. Defeating Lemire's is one such objective, though undoubtedly not the only one. My apologies, but it is nearly time for me to depart, if you would excuse me. We will meet again when next the Grimwald Nox appears. The barrier has disappeared. You can now enter the tranquil underpass. Removing barriers. Remove a barrier by entering its miasma vortex and conquering the Grimwald Nox within. Miasma vortices will be marked on the minimap with icon. Recommended level and other info will be displayed upon entering a vortex. Enter the miasma, conquer the Nox, and disable the barriers. The underground path should lead to the agricultural district to the shantytown. It should be unused for the most part, but traces on the ground indicate otherwise. Best not to let your guard down as you make your way through. Acquiring items and materials. Acquire items and materials by attacking with square. Obtaining attainable materials vary by source.
Let's take a break. Something's there. All charged up. Something's there.
Music always excellent in the E series. Thankfully, they haven't screwed up a soundtrack yet.
Something's there. Something's there. Yeah. Something's there.
I forget if we can increase the speed of the camera. Yeah, because it's pretty slow.
Something's there.
Oh, whoops.
Something's there. Something's there. Something's there. All charged up. Too easy. Let's take a break.
Extra skills, hold R1 and press L1 while boosted to unleash a devastatingly powerful attack. Extra skills can be released anytime during a boost. Use them to inflict massive amounts of damage to surrounding enemies. Activating extra skill will completely consume the boost gauge.
Something's there.
I forget how much Adol talks in these new games. Shantytown. You've managed to arrive safely in Shantytown. According to Carla, its residents have been enjoying an increase in prosperity as of late. Asking around should be a good place to start.
Yes! Got one!
The Roman garrison is standing guard here. Best not to get too close to them. The weather feels great. You know what that means? You know what that means? Yep, it's the perfect day for laundry. I'd better wash and dry the clothes. Bet you didn't think I knew that, huh? My brother taught me. Are you a traveler? Rare seeing any in these parts. I've been dying to see the place. Were you now? That's even rarer still. This city held out until the very end, back when the Roman invaded Gilia. Yeah, I think so. When the war ended, those who revolted in hopes of autonomy were swiftly quelled. Gillians who sided with Roman, like the Pendletons, started cropping up not too long after. It was then that the wealth gap between us Gillians slowly became more of a chasm. The poor and needy flocked together, and now living here is no longer a choice for us. How do you feel about Roman? Terribly, like every other self-respecting Gillian does. There's no changing that. But I'm sure they know. Why else would they bring in the Hieroglyph Knights to mediate? That said, it was the Pendleton Company that collaborated with Roman after the war. Some are of the opinion that it's thanks to them Balduq was able to retain its rights. The situation gets more complex once you take that into account. Interesting, I'm Christin King for just like a tiny bit up there.
The Monstrums.
But I have no place to warp. Why do I have to be born Glean? Gleans are taxed more than Romans. Did you know that? I've always hated working, but whatever wages I do earn barely amount to anything. Man, why even bother putting in the effort at that point? This shantytown is the church's main charity case. It's a pretty sweet deal. With the white cat on top of that, we don't need to worry about money at all anymore. I forget they have multiple things they say. Except for you. You have nothing else. Some are of the opinion that Pendleton is to thank for Balduq's retainment of its rights. Okay. Same thing. You feeling any better now, Gran? Oh yes, dearie, much better. Thank you for asking. Don't thank me. You should save it for the white cat. I suppose you're right. The soil and water here has become polluted due to prison mines. Countless others have fallen ill from it the same way I have. We're lucky the white cat's generosity arrived when it did. Thanks to her, Gran was able to buy the medicine she needed to get better. But it's the stupid Roman's fault that it even happened at all. The Pendletons, too. It's always us little people who get screwed over in the end. Perhaps, but those of us living in the shantytown share some responsibility, too. I'm grateful the white cat is aiding those of us in need, of course. But we'll never learn to help ourselves out if we let someone else coddle us through. What are you talking about? The white cat's doing us good here, no matter how you slice it.
Yes, got one.
Yeah, it is interesting when it transforms you. Nothing here yet, huh?
It's the Monstrums!
Is there anywhere for me to go?
Here they come.
An Arca has appeared. Arca, defeating Lemire's in town will reward you with a special treasure chest called Arca. Lemire's appear when approaching black pillars in town. Defeating all the Lemire's will cause an Arca to appear where the black pillar once was. Open them to acquire items and accessories. Pillars with a red light host especially powerful Lemire's as well as higher Arca drop rates. Glossy leaf.
The Monstrums. Yes, got one. Let's take him out.
Ooh, now to fetch some water and carry it back up. The shantytown is built upon 2 levels. Why the strange design choice, you ask? Well, you see, this is where those who lost everything in the war gathered afterward. We had to make do if we hoped to build enough places for people to live and survive. Oh dear, you'll have to excuse me. I didn't mean to get away from myself there. That wasn't a very fun tidbit at all, was it? You'll have to excuse me for that. It can be hard to find your footing around here, so do be careful. Yeah, hey, you want a pint? Someone's in a good mood. Ah, you think? Why else would I be drinking this much? I came all this way to work in the Pendleton Company mines. But get this, they only use prisoners there. And why not? All that hard work for cheap. So there I was, cast out on the street when suddenly this girl throws me some coin. What girl exactly? This dame that looked like a cat or some such, tossing me gold like it were nothing. And every last bit of it went to my 2 best buds, booze and gambling. I wonder if she's planning on swinging by with some more of that gold coin again. I was at my wit's end on the streets, down and out. But it was all good now that I can gamble the day away without a lick of work on my plate. That white cat's a saint sent savior, I tell ya, no doubt about it. I used to work as a ferryman, paddling boats back and forth for chump change. But now that I'm loaded, I can kiss that lowly job goodbye. Ha! 3 cheers for the white cat.
Welcome.
Make sure you pay up. No pay, no exit.
What do you need?
A baked potato and a grim nut. What do I have for gold? 2007.
Something bother see ya.
Not that much, honestly. There's something there. Do it. Interesting. I thought I saw his treasure chest back here.
Let's take him out.
No treasure chest for that one. Yeah, why does it show treasure there? Because there's nothing in here. Hmm.
You're awesome, White Cat! You're Balduq's savior!
We can't thank you enough.
Thanks for your patience, everyone.
Whoa!
Awesome! You've all suffered under the oppression of the Roman Empire and the pollution from the mines. It's high time someone recognized that you all deserve more! Good fortune to everyone!
Look! Gold coins! I'm gonna be rich!
The citizens were overjoyed with the gold that the White Cat had given them. This spontaneous optimism in the neighborhood persisted long after her visit. Once the Roman soldiers learned of it, they marched into the shantytown. Foreseeing this, the White Cat advised the citizens to return to their normal lives. Having witnessed the entire ordeal, you decided to return to Castle Carla. Or to Carla, not Castle Carla. I see. So their newfound wealth was the work of one of those troublesome monstrums. The White Cat, no less. I never would have guessed. You said she was tossing out gold coins, correct? It's only a thought, but... You think they're Pendletons? I can't say for sure just yet. Nevertheless, I'm aware that the mines have caused the shantytown a good deal of injury. Justified or not, the White Cat appears to be genuinely trying to sustain its residents. Perhaps her true identity is that of a shantytown resident herself. Either that or someone well in the know of its circumstances. It was about 3 months ago when the first batch of gold went missing. The very same time the company went to inspect the shantytown's damages. But the only ones who'd gone then were Father and I, 2 members of our staff, and... I could have sworn I closed that door. My father updated me on the situation. The garrison is sure to take action soon. That said, the sound at the door piqued my interest. It seems nobody was there. Perhaps I was mistaken. Yeah, I don't see anybody.
Take your time looking around.
See, as Glia's most premier trading firm, the Pendleton Company is a natural target. But how in the world could anyone make it past our top-class security? I'm a word for Miss Krisha's as well. The chairman's always been a strict one.
Have a wonderful day.
Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is Autopostrophe. You've been watching East 9, Monstrum Nox, running on the PlayStation 5, although this is the PlayStation 4 version. Again, at this point in time, NAS is planning on releasing a PlayStation 5 native version, but that has not happened yet. Unfortunately, like the PlayStation 5 native version of East 8, there is no compatibility, there's no discount, and there... yeah. And unfortunately, there's also no save game compatibility as well. So if you've already started the game on the PlayStation 4 version, you'll have to start over on the PlayStation 5 version, which is a real shame. But that being said, you know, if you want to wait for this game to be available on PlayStation 5, that's certainly your choice. Otherwise, you can get this game on the, on the Switch or on PC, where, depending on your your computer configuration, you may be able to get a lot of the benefits that we would get for the native PlayStation 5 version that's coming soon. Either way, definitely check out East 9. It's worth your time. A lot of fun. I think it's not. It hasn't got quite the magic of East 8, but I think it's still really, really good regardless. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.